It's Wolf, and SpongeBob Titans of the Tide came out today, and I wanted to stream it a little bit. I don't usually do streams of like brand new games or anything, and I don't even usually do streams of like story modes in games, just because like I don't want to spoil stuff. But yeah, let me make sure. I just want to make sure I'm actually properly live because okay, well the audio is working. Earlier I did a little stream. If you're wondering what the stream earlier today was, I put it I age restricted it because it wasn't about anything like bad. It was just like a more serious topic, but not to like get depressing. My granddad had passed away a few days ago, and my dad had passed away a few years ago, and I had made a video about that, and like I deleted it because of doxing stuff and everything. I just wanted to do a stream, just kind of explaining that. But anyway, Titans of the Tide. That is what I wanted to play. So let me tell you guys, this was actually kind of hard to find. I I had to go on a little bit of an adventure to buy this today, and I was actually so originally I wanted to do this stream like earlier in the day, like pretty early in the day. I was like, man, okay, I'm gonna go find Titans of the Tide. I'm gonna stream at like 8 or 9 a.m. Like I'm gonna do a really early stream. I mean, this is still pretty early for me compared to normally when I manage to stream. But I was like, I'm gonna do really early stream and everything. And then I ended up like, okay, we're all set. Wanted to make sure. It looked like the stream had lost connection for a second there. Um, I was like, oh dang, like I gotta. So okay, what I've noticed that it's become really hard to find physical games on launch day sometimes, unless you pre-order them. And I didn't really want to pre-order this because it's also kind of hard to pre-order games sometimes to pick up in person. But before I get into that story and before I start playing, I wanted to show you guys something that I think is a little bit crazy with this game. I don't know why this is something that they've advertised so much with this game, but it was like the pre-order bonus for this game just has got SpongeBob and Patrick's booties just like out. I yeah, like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like I remember when I first saw the trailer for this and that was like the one of the like the pre-order bonus. I was like, why is that? Why are they showing Patrick and SpongeBob's butts so much? But anyway, so I have finished like the tutorial and the intro of the game, and I'm in the first area now. So I figure I'll play this for a little while because it probably won't like spoil too much or anything. And I've been enjoying this really quite a bit so far. But anyway, so the story about how I managed to finally get my hands on this. Oh, cool. So I was like, I want to try to get this as early as possible because like it's not gonna have a midnight release. I want to get this as early as possible on. Wait, I just caught a jellyfish? I didn't even know you could do that. So no scam ahead. So I was like, well, okay, like, can you still pre-order from Walmart or whatever? Because Walmart opens up at, like 6 a.m. in a lot of places. Oh, hang on. I'm starting to get the vibe that this resort might not be totally legit. Oh, that's reminded me. I need to raise the volume. Okay, sorry if you guys couldn't hear that for a second there.
Oh, I'm brave, Captain Goldie.
And I'm daring, though I'm usually pretty hungry too.
Easy for yous to say, boys, but only the bravest and daringest can figure out the key to unlocking the mystery and wonders of the jungles and its hidden gold.
There's a lot of talking going on right now.
Yourselves and maybe we can talk. Meantime, enjoy Goldfish Island and its mostly occasionally reasonably priced amenities.
There is gold in the jungle. I can't wait to tell Mr. Krabs.
Okay, cool. So what was I saying? So, okay, I was like, I want to pre-order this. Maybe like I'll, if I can actually pre-order. He's drowning. If I can like, find a place that I can pre-order it and pick it up early. Well, it turns out like the only places that really do in-store pre-orders now, because I didn't want to order it online. Oh wait, no, there's more talking. Hang on.
Mr. Krabs, guess what?
Spit it out, boy! No dramatic pauses on company time!
We met the Captain Goldie, and she told us that there's treasure deep in the jungle. It all seemed a little fishy at first, but Captain Goldie said that she never lies.
What are we waiting for? Let's get a move on.
Well, Mr. Krabs, that's the problem.
Problem? No problems on company time.
You see, Mr. Krabs, the jungle entrance to the Golden Path is closed.
Closed? For the love of... Never send a sponge to do a crab's job. Why,
Yay! Today's supposed to be Father-Daughter Day, and so far all we've done is nothing!
But sweetheart,
Daddy! You promised! It's bad enough that we're spending Father-Daughter Day on this dump of an island. Have you seen its kelp reviews? 1 star! Well, we're gonna squeeze the most out of that 1 star, you and me, unless you're looking for a 1-star kelp review.
Of course, my precious Father-Daughter Day it is.
Yay!
Change of plan. You two make sure we get on that jungle path and find me gold.
You got it, Mr. Krabs, sir.
See that you do, or I'm docking your pay. If you do, you will hear from my union. What do you... You don't even work for me. I ain't paying you no-how.
Daddy! Come on!
Coming, sweetheart.
Okay, I think your mic's turned back on. I think now that should be it of talking for a little bit. So, wait, do I gotta talk to Captain Goldie again? Wait, where is Captain Goldie? Okay, anyway. So to continue on the story that I was saying earlier, wait, where did Captain Goldie go? Oh, up there. Hang on. No, I gotta talk again. Hang on.
Know if you think you're ready to travel the Golden Path.
Sure.
Captain Goldie's been watching you boys, and you might be brave and daring enough to travel the Golden Path after all. Why, I think you're so brave, I could just give you the key to entering the jungle I just told you about.
Oh, thank you, Captain Goldie, ma'am.
Not so fast, my absorbent friend. I said you might be daring enough.
I'm just now realizing Captain Goldie's hook is a hanger. That's hilarious.
You gotta have the smarts to outwit the dangers of the jungle, you see? My lighthouse is on the blink. And for safety reasons, you don't want a blinking lighthouse. If you can fix the lighthouse, then maybe, just maybe, Captain Goldie can trust yous with the key that opens the Golden Path through the jungle.
We can outsmart any old lighthouse. Just point the way.
Captain Goldie sure is great, isn't she, Patrick? So trustworthy.
Okay, hang on. I know this is bad timing because I haven't really said that much in stream, and I'm pausing for a second. I need to go wipe my nose. I'll be right back. This always happens when I stream. Okay, I'm back for real this time. Sorry about that pause there. I've been feeling all right, but last week I had gotten, like, I don't know if I had gotten sick or if it was allergies or what, but I wasn't feeling that well for, like, oh cool, those explosive tikis are back. Wasn't feeling that good, and like, it didn't, it was pretty much just my nose, so I wasn't really that concerned about it.
Someone handsome, preferably, but help me.
And so I ended up like, you know, like it went away the next day. I'm just gonna kind of explore for a little bit before I go towards the lighthouse. So you know, I wasn't sure what it was, but then like, my nose has still been a little bit. Oh, great timing. I am not having very much luck getting into the stream today. Now I gotta plug my controller in. Yeah, so like then my nose has been a little bit runny still, but it's not been like crazy. One of my eyes is actually kind of feeling a little off too though, which apparently can be something that like the flu can cause. I got my flu shot this year though, actually, which I hadn't gotten in a long time, and I'm glad that I did, because I remember when I was younger, my dad telling me one time that he had gotten his flu shot and then like felt way better than usual pretty much the entire winter. And so I decided this year to finally go ahead and do that myself. And, you know, I think that perhaps that did save me from actually getting, like, sick with whatever that was. But so, as for the story with picking up this game, so like I was saying, oh, no, not quite. Maybe I can get it with SpongeBob, but I have a feeling I might need to do this and then dash or dodge. There we go. How do I get? Oh, I can get back this way. So the only places that you can like do in-person pre-orders now are pretty much GameStop and Best Buy, and you can pre-order online. But I didn't really want to pre-order online because you never know if it's actually gonna get delivered like on release day. So I decided that I want to try to pick it up in person, and so that meant that the only pre-order is GameStop or Best Buy. So I was like, okay, like I'll try to see, like, you know, maybe I'll do that. But then the thing is, like, neither of those open until like Best Buy's open at like 9 or 10, and GameStop's don't open until like 10 or 11. So that kind of isn't great. So then I was trying to think, like, okay, well, where could I possibly, like, not pre-order it from, but just pick it up on launch day? And you know, well, that led to Target possibly, or, where can I throw this? Huh, there's a button. Oh. Target, or what was the other one? Walmart. And so I was like, okay, like, I'll keep an eye out and I'll like see. I decided to stop at like a couple of my local Walmarts like yesterday and see if they actually maybe had it out early, because I noticed one of the Walmarts did that with the Outer Worlds 2, and they had it out like a whole day early. And I figured, you know, even if they don't have it out, then maybe like maybe they'll have the price tag for it, which would mean that they would be getting it in. Which I'll explain more in a second here once Squidward is done talking.
And the fact this shoddy resort has lit the subject so poorly. Don't get me started on the terrible composition.
Don't worry, Squidward. After we fix things up, you'll be doodling like no one has ever doodled before!
Philistine, I am no doodler. I am an artiste.
Let's help Squidward bring his art to still life.
If you were really art patrons, you'd fix the still life. But what do you know about art? You two.
Don't forget your compasses. 100% guaranteed to always
Yellow.
point north.
I'll I'll take 2 of the compasses also.
Special offer of the day. Pay double, and we throw in a free tip on how to find the gold.
What a bargain! I'll take 2 of everything. I'm going to be rich.
Wow, it has occurred to me that I just left the microphone off for a minute there. So what I was saying about getting this game, so I had looked around.
100%
Can't.
guaranteed to find the gold with these real treasure maps.
They might cost
Not sure if this is the way that I'm trying to do that. Not sure if this is the way I'm supposed to do this, but this is how I'm doing it. Perfect. So I looked around at like different stores to see if they were gonna if they had the price tags for the game set up, like to just to know if they were gonna have it in stock or not.
Any painting of mine would be a child's drawing by comparison.
Ooh, I could use a kid's drawing for an empty spot on my refrigerator, Squidward.
A job artfully done, Patrick. Let's go.
Oh my, the lighting, the shadows.
So, like, I didn't really know if anywhere was definitely going to have the game in stock or not on launch day. So, I ended up, like, I was like, well, dang, like, that's kind of weird. Especially because I was like, you know, wait, like, Walmart doesn't even have it out or anything. Like, and I was surprised about that because even though this game isn't, like, a super hyped up game, Walmart usually has, like, kids games in stock. But, yeah, they didn't have anything. And then, so this morning I woke up and I looked online and I looked at like where I had it in stock, and Sandy's around, and almost nowhere had it in stock oh my god, in stock in the area. There's too much going on in this game for me to focus. Almost nowhere had it in stock, and I was like, well, that's really strange. And so the only place that like I think Best Buy had it in stock, but they like only had like 1 copy at each location or something ridiculous like that. And then
Allow this kind of mess.
and then so Target actually ended up having
Oh, brother. Let
Oh,
me
gosh.
guess. You 2 messed with the Flying Dutchman, caused that huge explosion, and now you need your best pal Sandy to help save the day. Well, don't you worry, I got you covered.
We're supposed to fix the lighthouse for Captain Goldie, but how are we supposed to get across the bay?
Not all of us can float over the water, you know.
You can't both float, but you can surf. Grab that ghost board if you want to get to the lighthouse. They've been popping up all over the island ever since those ghosts started showing up. I guess even surfboards can have unfinished business.
Great idea. Thanks, Sandy.
Yep, okay, I just noticed that I had forgotten to take off the Wolf Will Be Right Back screen while I was playing. I am not doing this stream great. There's so much going on in this game and I'm not used to it because I usually just play like Call of Duty Zombies or whatever, a racing game, and it's like I don't have to focus on that much. Anyway, what you guys heard and missed me do was I had talked to Captain Goldie up there. Oh god, I'm sorry you guys missed that, man. This stream, this one might be one that's getting deleted eventually. And then I helped Squidward over here with his painting, which let me show you guys that because I forgot. I don't know if I can redo quests. Can I? I don't know if I can. Had to throw explosive barrel at a rock to get Squidward's painting all fixed up. So anyway, I can't believe that I forgot to take that off the screen. And then people tuned in and nobody told me. New Sponge game just released. Yes, this one just released today. And actually, I was trying to tell a story about trying to buy this earlier, and I keep getting distracted. Now that some people are watching, of course, the second I take that off screen, I give viewers. Now that people are watching, let me explain. So I had a crazy time trying to get this, I was trying. Oh my god, look at Patrick's face. So I was trying to. Oh wait, can I surf anywhere? Huh. Patrick, where's SpongeBob? SpongeBob is a ghost right now. You can swap back and forth between him in this game, which is kind of cool. So, okay, I'm gonna just summarize this because the story is taking me way too long to finally explain. Long story short, I looked for this game, like, I didn't want to pre-order this game because I wanted to get it really early in the day, and the only places that you can pre-order from are Best Buy and GameStop, like, the only places you can do in-person pre-orders, and they open kind of late, and I wanted to get it earlier, so I was like, okay, you know, I'll try to buy it, like, when it comes out, like, on launch day or whatever. So, I was like, okay, I'll do that. I'll look this morning and see where it has it in stock. Well, almost nowhere had it in stock. Best Buy online had it in stock, but it was literally only like one copy at all of the local Best Buys. So then I went and looked at Target's website, and Target actually did have it in stock, like more copies at different stores. And so I went to the one near me that had the most copies of it. And it actually wasn't even out on the shelf. But the other reason why I went to Target was because I've had pretty good luck in the past with like at Target asking employees like, hey, this said that it should be on the shelf, but it's not on the shelf.
Captain Goldie will surely give us the key to the jungle now.
Well, if she doesn't, someone's going to leave a harsh kelp review.
So I was like,
Call me Air Sponge.
I was like, well, you know, I'll go to Target, but then Target wasn't even that close, so I had to drive like quite a ways to Target. And then, yeah, it was just a whole, like, it wasn't that hard to find this game, but it just took me like a while to actually get it. And then after that, I don't know why, but I wanted to go bowling today, so I went bowling for a little while, and then I came back and I ate, and then I like fell asleep for a little while, and then now I am finally streaming it. So here we are.
Captain Goldie's waiting.
Island looks pretty relaxing. Yeah, I like this game so far.
Clever daredevils got the lighthouse working again. More light, more customers, more money.
Now about the jungle and the gold and all that.
Captain Goldie always, sometimes, keeps her promises. And lucky you, today's one of those days. Most people gotta pay for what I'm about to give you.
I will offer you 0 pennies.
Very accurate, Patrick. We don't have pennies in the U.S. anymore.
But no need. Now
As of like
check
a week
this
ago.
out. The mysterious and definitely ancient key to the jungle.
Captain Goldie, isn't that just a giant fork?
It'll get you into the jungle, so it's as mysterious as I say it is. Don't you trust me?
We do.
Then here you go, my pink friend. You'll figure out how it works. Just watch yourselves in the jungle. It's full of spooky
Oh man, my
ghosts
arm also
and
kind of hurts.
totally
Man,
not
nose,
people
eye,
who's coming
arm,
to
jeez, I'm falling apart.
Ghosts? I laugh in the face of ghosts.
Ghosts?
So now we gotta go unlock that door and go into the woods.
I want to use the new forky thingy.
Fork display item.
Good idea, buddy. I just hope Mr. Krabs finds the gold and the Flying Dutchman.
So, yeah, I like this game a lot so far because, you know, I played the original Battle for Bikini Bottom a lot when I was a kid. Never finished it, though, but finally finished it when the remastered version came out. And then, oh, treasure chest.
Fancy.
And then I had, I played Cosmic Shake, which I don't think I've ever mentioned that I played that, but I did. And I liked Cosmic Shake, but the thing with Cosmic Shake was that I didn't really understand how it connected, you know what I mean? Like, because it's like the original Battle for Bikini Bottom, the story of it kind of is, it makes sense for SpongeBob, like Patrick making a robot or not Patrick, Plankton making a robot army and it all goes awry and everything. Cosmic Shake though, I just didn't really like follow. And the other thing with Cosmic Shake is like a lot of the areas in it were the same as the areas in Battle for Bikini Bottom, but just like you know, like from different time periods. So it just didn't really feel like there was that much in that game. Like it was well made, but I just, you know, I didn't really get it. This one though, I feel like has more of a realistic like SpongeBob story. And I'm enjoying it so far cuz like Captain Neptune and you know,
SpongeBob and Patrick reporting for duty, Mr. Krabs.
and not Captain Neptune, King Neptune and oh my god, what's his name? Flying Dutchman, there we go. I cannot speak.
Gee, thanks. I have to put in another door today. So much for Captain Goldie's 2 doors a day promise.
I don't like the look of this jungle, Patrick.
It's leafy and green like a giant salad. What's there not to like?
SpongeBob? No, although I wonder if I can destroy that with the barrel. I don't think so, no. That's probably where I'll exit from, and SpongeBob will have to kick that open the other way.
These aren't
Oh no!
Patrick. They can't hurt you.
Well, it can't
I've noticed so far that Patrick kind of surprisingly seems to have a lot more abilities than SpongeBob in this game, which, yeah, I don't, like, that's, it is a SpongeBob game. But the platforming in this game is also really cool, like, there's a lot of movement and stuff.
What if we come across ghosts again?
Isn't it neat?
Now that I think about it, I also don't know though if there's like collectibles in this game. Like how you had to get spatulas in Battle for Bikini Bottom. Like this one seems pretty linear, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing.
Mechanical ghosts are
Um,
quite as scary as ghostly ghosts.
Yeah.
But SpongeBob, what if we come across ghosts again?
Oh, this one's gonna be a little confusing, isn't it? Oh, there we go.
Hello?
Bro, what is... Whoa, why do you look like that? Really enjoyed Rayman Legends. It's a side-scrolling platformer, so I was looking forward to this game based off the trailer. I've heard Rayman Legends is really good, but I've never played it. The only Rayman games that I've played are the Raving Rabbids ones. But, yeah, this one's pretty fun. Because I was, you know, I went into it a little bit hesitant because, like, I wasn't, like, a particularly big fan of, the Cosmic Shake. But I've been enjoying this quite a bit, even though, like, I haven't been that far into it. Is that a pickle? it's pickle fish. Dude, I still see... I thought Pickle Rick would have died out by now, but I still see so much Pickle Rick stuff sometimes. How do I throw... Can I throw the jellyfish? There's gotta be something I can do with the jellyfish. Oh really? Yeah. The Yell Red. Do you mean like the Pickle Rick stuff? Yeah, dude. I still encounter Pickle Rick stuff so much. I don't know. Maybe it's just the stores that I go to, but like, I feel like anywhere that sells, you know, like ironic T-shirts and stuff, like, I don't know, like Spencer's or Hot Topic or whatever. Like, there's a good chance you're gonna find a Pickle Rick shirt. And I don't know why. Like, I get that, like, the whole, oh, this Pickle Rick thing is kind of funny, but, like, I don't know, why is it still around? Also, you know, speaking of, I was talking about bowling earlier. Something I wanted to mention, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but, Bowlopolis. That was kind of cool. Jungle and resort. Although, well, actually, wait. Okay. Why do you go to Pickle Rick stores? Listen, I don't choose to go to Pickle Rick stores. I go to stores and then they happen to be Pickle Rick stores. Okay? I don't go to the Pickle Rick stores on purpose. What I was saying about bowling though, I watched this. So when my girlfriend came to visit me like a month ago, we went bowling the one day when she was here. And the bowling alley had like custom bowling screens you could turn on for like the score screen. And one of them is this thing called Bowlopolis, and I ended up looking it up, and it was this animated series that like the US, I think it's the USBC, which is like a bowling thing. They did, and it's like this little animated series about like about bowling, and it's actually kind of good, and it's from, I don't know, like probably the late 2000s or maybe the early 2010s or whatever. But yeah.
Mr. Krabs, you found the gold.
And anyway, that's kind of why I wanted to bowl a little bit, because I'd watched that and it made me, I was like, man, I can go for some bowling.
What be so cruel as to put a fake chest with fake gold in the middle of a jungle? Wait a minute. You can still smell the faint scent. Old socks and gold! It's still out there, lads!
Where, Mr. Krabs? Half ends at this waterfall.
Why, that's where the smell of gold is coming from. So you gotta get us past the waterfall and back on the trail of the gold, boys. Hop to it now.
If only there was a way
This is giving me the creeps.
some flowing.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie.
Maybe we could use the belly button lint. That'll clog anything.
Being scared is not part of the father-daughter day plans, Daddy.
There we go. I think that worked. You know, I was saying about the various SpongeBob games that have come out and, like, you know, which ones I've enjoyed and which ones I haven't enjoyed. Well, actually, I've enjoyed, like, most of them, but, you know, what was it? Cosmic Shake was a little iffy. You know, I also bought the Patrick Star game a while back, and that was developed by a different developer than this game and like Battle for Bikini Bottom and stuff. But I don't know. It was. I heard people say it was kind of like Goat Simulator, but with Patrick, and I think that's sort of accurate. That one was a little bit of a strange game, especially because like the quality of the other SpongeBob games that have come out and stuff, like Battle for Bikini Bottom, the movie game, Cosmic Shake, even though the story is a little bit weird in that one, and this one. That one's honestly kind of boring.
Did you hear that? That sounded like the Flying Dutchman.
Can I
We
hit
must be catching
these
up to
guys
him.
with my surfboard? I
I
wonder.
think it sounded more like
I can.
my belly when I wake up.
Good one, Patrick.
Hope you enjoyed bowling. I had a lot of fun bowling. I didn't really spend that long at it, and I didn't really do that well at it, but it was fun. I don't like. I was looking for something to do because I was like, I haven't really done that much lately because I've been trying to save money. Like I haven't really gone to arcades or anything like that like I've been doing for a while. But you know, bowling is actually not that expensive, at least the place that I went today, and it's actually like a proper bowling alley. I think that they do like tournaments and they're like licensed or whatever by one of the big like bowling tournament leagues or whatever, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, forgot about the SpongeBob VOD. I'll give it a watch when I have time. Wait, do you mean one of my VODs or a different? Whoa.
Hey, SpongeBob, do you think Captain Goldie was pulling our leg about there being cold out?
I've actually been thinking about, even though I haven't really done that much bowling, I've been considering getting my own bowling ball and bowling shoes, which I know that like for somebody who doesn't bowl like a ton, maybe that doesn't seem like a necessary thing, but honestly, you know, it's not that expensive to get a bowling ball and bowling shoes, and I've been thinking like, oh, that might be kind of fun, because then, you know, I could bring my own ball, like kind of get used to it with my own ball instead of the house balls, which would probably work better, and then having my own shoes, kind of the same thing. But yeah, yeah, and I found there's a handful of websites that sell like bowling equipment that you can actually you can get like a random bowling ball, and I saw one had a deal for, I think it was like $150, which is, you know, a little bit expensive, but not as much as like some hobbies. It was like $150 for random bowling ball, and you could choose the weight of it, and like a pair of bowling shoes, and I was like, you know what, that actually might be kind of a good investment for me in the future once I, you know, someday can save up some money. Yeah, when I was that was part of the reason I went to the bowling alley today too, was to test out different bowling ball weights, because I didn't really know it would work, and they had, I think they had like between 12 and 16 pound balls, and I actually did really well with like a 15 pound ball, which was surprising because that was heavy. Like, that was really heavy. But yeah, for some reason it just worked for me. If it's something you're enjoying, definitely worth investing in bowling gear. I really did enjoy it. I think I might invest in some bowling gear. I'm not sure though, but maybe. I've been just trying to save up money though. It's been, man, like I feel like lately like I've actually sort of been hit with like the rising cost of living stuff. Like, stuff has been expensive, man. Oh my god, Patrick, why? But yeah, I've been trying to save up some money. Also, I'm planning on going to see my girlfriend again soon, and so I had to buy a plane ticket, and that was a little bit expensive and stuff like that. But yeah, I think next year I'm gonna try to do what I kind of did the beginning of this year, where I was like really budgeting. Can I go through this? This looks like a thing I can go through. I can. It looks like Patrick's eating the coins. Yeah, last year I actually managed to save up quite a bit of money, and then when the whole sleep apnea thing happened, that kind of wiped out all the money I had saved up, which sucked. But last year, when I was like really budgeting really hard near the beginning of the year, that went really well. I actually saved up like a lot of money until I had to buy that mandibular adjustment device, which has helped, but still not great to have to pay, you know, almost $3,000 for it. I will look at chat in a second, but it's kind of, I can't really do it when I'm like on the run right now. I used to really enjoy these types of missions in the in Battle for Bikini Bottom and the movie game. These like sliding missions. This is part of the reason why I enjoy that game, Fast Penguin, so much, because it's like a whole game that is pretty much this. Cool. I'm not a bowling expert. I'm generalizing. If you enjoy a hobby, it's worth investing in it. Yeah, definitely. I think that's true. Absolutely. That's like all this gaming stuff. You know, I've spent probably too much money on it, but you know, like I've spent quite a bit of money on all this, and I do enjoy it. Like, it's nice to be able to just play almost anything that I want now, and to be able to stream and stuff. And like that retro tank I bought a while ago, like that was pretty expensive, and I haven't used it a lot yet. But you know, it's been helpful for the couple of things that I have done with it. Patrick, we have food at home. Yeah, he's a gluttonous fellow, isn't he?
Hey, wait a minute. I don't think we're in the resort anymore.
Why do you say that, Pearly Girl?
Because this place actually isn't a dump. It sure is extra spooky, which says a lot considering there aren't any ghosts here.
But Mr. Krabs, if it's a dead end, we must have taken a wrong turn. A really creepy long turn.
But more importantly, what kind of graveyard doesn't have ghosts?
Oh, never mind that. I can smell the gold from across the ravine. So you see, this can't be a dead end. SpongeBob, Patrick, look around and do some digging. And get me across this ravine.
Right away, Mr. Krabs.
You know, it took me a while, Yell Red, to remember which SpongeBob VOD you were talking about, and it just hit me. I can't believe it took me like a full 15 minutes to remember. You meant the one where I played Battle for Bikini Bottom. Yeah, that was really cool. That was one of the ones that I was actually, oh, let's just desecrate some gravestones. Cool. That was one of the ones that I did, with the retro tank that I got. That was what, like that was...
Tomb raiding?
No, Patrick, we are simply
No, I
borrowing.
need stones.
I'm sure they won't.
Oh, like when I borrowed that napkin from Squidward and never gave it back. I still have it.
Seems like it might get a little complicated, actually. I may have to think. Yeah, that was an interesting one. That one was a mod for Battle for Bikini Bottom, the GameCube version of Battle for Bikini Bottom. And I had to go through a whole setup for it, and I thought about making a video about that, actually, like the setup process that I did for that, because I actually ended up, not only did I play that, but I actually played it on a Wii. So I played it on actual hardware, a modded version of the game, which was really cool that I got that working. And I was a little bit surprised that it did work, but from what I understand, GameCube games are all the same size somehow. So I think that maybe that is why that worked. But yeah, I was surprised that worked as well as it did, but it did. It all literally like plug and play worked. This pretty retro GameCube. Yeah, I actually had never played Battle for Bikini Bottom on GameCube before, but when I heard about that mod, and there's some other ones too that I need to, oh my god. Smitty Werberman Jensen. Man Jensen. What is he doing down here? He was #1. That's so funny. This guy needs to go down here.
This place is giving me the creeps.
But yeah, I ended up
Sure thing, darling.
I went through and what was I saying?
Friend on the job.
Oh, we are never getting out of here.
Well, first I had to get a second Wii because I needed to mod my Wii. Did I already go this way? No, I don't think so. I needed to mod my Wii, and I didn't want to do it on my original one, so I wanted to get another one. So I had to buy a second Wii, mod that, had to get a copy of the game on GameCube. So did that.
Our digging upset the ghosts.
Yeah, it was quite the process. But it all worked though. It actually worked out like perfectly, but it just took a long time to get everything all set up. You were saying it worked, yeah. Ooh, this is actually kind of hard. There's a lot of enemies around. Hang on, I need to find some underwear. New Wii for modded SpongeBob. Yeah, that's because like whenever I mod a console, I like to keep a version of the console stock. Pearl and Krabs do not seem to care at all that there are a bunch of ghosts around right now. Like when I wanted to do a modded PS3, I don't think I bought another PS3 for that, but I already had more than one PS3, so I ended up doing the mod on a PS3 that I have. That it works fine, but the disk drive in it is really loud. So I ended up using that one instead of like one of my nicer ones, which I should look into that disk drive. I might want to try to replace that disk drive at some point. From what I understand, the PS3 Super Slim, the disk drive doesn't have any sort of like connection to the original console, so you can just swap disk drives out in that one. But some consoles it gets kind of confusing. Yeah, the platforming in this game is actually really good. This is like really fun to play. I didn't have super high hopes for it just because I felt like the Cosmic Shake was such a sort of like 6 out of 10 game, but this one is actually like really good. I remember like when they were advertising it, they kept talking about like seamless platforming with SpongeBob and Patrick, but it actually is really like really good. BRB. Actually, I need to BRB as well because I have to go wipe my nose yet again. I will be right back. Let me pop up the BRB screen and not forget to turn it off this time. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I had gone to see an ear, nose, throat specialist a while ago, and I have a follow-up scheduled eventually. I remember it was like last time I saw her, she was like, it's up to you if you want to like look into your nose anymore, because I think I mentioned this before a while ago, but I had gotten prescribed like a set of antibiotics and a steroid for my nose, and my nose actually has felt a lot better since then, but it still doesn't seem just quite right yet, you know what I mean? So I will have to possibly investigate that further, which unfortunately might involve a scope being stuffed up my nose, which kind of sucks, but
More water. What are we gonna do, Patrick?
well, that was simple enough.
The water's
Although, does the
moving,
water
SpongeBob.
rise again? Yeah.
It's like some ancient architect placed these thingies here for some mysterious reason.
How can I do this? Maybe Pearl will have advice.
Having fun, guys?
Well, not entirely, Pearl. Not right now. That works. Although, actually, I'm gonna do this first. I really like that Patrick can, like, jump while carrying stuff now, also. Although... okay, I'm gonna need 2 boxes to go this way. Okay, I think I see what is going on now. I need to use this box on that lever to lower the water level, to probably get a second box to then use on both of those levers together. Yes. Okay.
Yes, I'll take that.
Whatever you bozos are doing, it's working. So keep
Well,
doing it.
Pearl, ain't no reason to be mean about it if it's working. Goodness me. Whatever you bozos are doing. How passive aggressive. Goodness. Oh, wow. More spikes.
Yes, I'll take that. SpongeBob is on his way.
I also enjoy the fact that this game seems to be retaining some more of SpongeBob and Patrick's like original movesets from Battle for Bikini Bottom, because that was another thing with Cosmic Shake, is if I remember right, wait, how do I get in there? if I remember right, some of the move sets got changed. Wait a minute, what? What have I missed? Something's not quite right here.
Sure needed these.
Oh, that's timed, isn't it? Okay.
SpongeBob is
This actually
on
might be
his
kind of
way.
challenging. I think I was double jumping too much. There we go. Okay, perfect. Oh, also, I gotta show you guys, I think, the funniest animation that I've found in this game so far. So, Patrick has this ability where he can tunnel. You guys have probably seen me use it a little bit. But if you try to get Patrick to tunnel onto something that he can't, like, tunnel onto or burrow into, like, I'm pressing R2 right now, he's not doing anything. But if you jump up, he will still try, and it leads to a really funny animation. Look how big his eyes get. And the sound of it is like, oh my god. Got this. Another box. That's what I was looking for. Alongside this game now, I've also been playing, Death Stranding 2, which has been fun. I know it's like entirely different than SpongeBob, but that's been kind of cool. I like that game. I really liked the original Death Stranding, and I have been enjoying Death Stranding 2 quite a bit as well. Where did I need to go with this? This way. But I think I need to move this one off first. But yeah, Death Stranding 2 has been really cool. It's just that one, Death Stranding 1 and Death Stranding 2 are both really long games. Like, I had replayed the original Death Stranding a couple weeks ago, might be like over 2 months ago now, in preparation for Death Stranding 2, because I bought that a while ago, and then I just didn't get around to playing Death Stranding 2 yet, and I was like, wait a minute, I need to play Death Stranding 2. I'm gonna forget what happened in the first game if I don't play it soon. So, been playing through that, and that's been cool. I like how it is as a sequel. Like, it does directly follow up the stuff from the first game, but it's also not like a rehash of the same exact stuff, you know? That being said, there is a little bit of like a, oh no. Huh. Okay, I need to get that box again, I think. There is a little bit of like there's like some characters that are missing and stuff, which I was surprised with. But I mean, I guess it's not that odd. Oh no. Cause like there was a lot of really big name actors in the original Death Stranding, and there is in Death Stranding 2. But like, you know, you can't always expect everybody to return for everything. So that's probably a big part of it. But yeah, I've been enjoying that quite a bit too. I also have been watching a handful of TV shows and movies and stuff, and trying to like clear out some of the backlog of that kind of stuff. I actually can't even remember. You know, I've noticed this glitch happen sometimes where the tikis just sort of float for some reason. I actually can't remember all of what I've watched. But, what did I watch? I watched a handful of movies. I don't know. Anyway. I watched, the first season of One Foot in the Grave, which is a British comedy show. That's been kind of cool. Remember, I feel like I watched something else. I've also been watching an anime called Gleipnir, which is interesting. It's like That one's a little bit more on like the grown-up side of anime, but it's about a guy who like gains this mysterious ability to turn into a monster, but the monster looks like a mascot. He turns into this like giant dog mascot, which is such a weird concept that I had to check it out. And I'm not really that far into watching it, so I don't really know what I think about it yet. But you know, it seems okay.
Hideout must be somewhere down there. His stench is almost drowning out the lovely scent of the gold.
Is that Flying Dutchman and King Neptune fighting?
Looks like it.
Wow. And this is just the first area of the game we're still in. Oh, another slide.
Yes, I'll take that.
Oh, I also I bought a handful of like older sports games recently. I bought what was it? College Football 25 and NBA 2K24, NHL 23 and FIFA 21. And I've always been somebody that sort of ignores sports games sometimes because I'm not like overly into sports, but I've been really having fun playing those too. I actually, I've never really watched soccer, but yeah, I've been enjoying FIFA 21 quite a bit, so I might have to check out the newer ones at some point. Although it's not FIFA anymore, it's EAFC. But yeah. As I'm playing through this game, I'm kind of starting to notice that, man, there's actually some challenge to this game a little bit. I kind of wonder if this game was a little bit designed. Oh, no. Do I have to start all the way from the beginning? No. I kind of wonder a little bit if this game may have been designed with the idea in mind that there's like gonna be an older audience playing it too, alongside like actual kids. Because, I mean, SpongeBob's been around for a long time, like, Battle for Bikini Bottom came out when I was a kid, and this is technically a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom, kind of, like a second sequel. It's more a sequel to Cosmic Shake, although this game hasn't really referenced anything from Cosmic Shake, and now I think about it, Cosmic Shake didn't really reference that much from Battle for Bikini Bottom, but, I guess it's just how it goes sometimes.
Flying Dutchman's lair, but not the Flying Dutchman. Where could he be?
Anyone else like what he's done to the place? Oh, I could live here.
That's it! I think I found something! Whoa. These might be clues to where the Flying Dutchman went.
That's like today.
It is, in fact, not May 2nd today.
What are they telling us?
It may forever remain a mystery.
The answer's right in front of you. The Flying Dutchman's gone to Neptune's galley to get revenge on King Neptune. Duh!
Oh! I found it! I'm rich!
It has just occurred to me that the coins in this game seem to have shiny objects on them like Battle for Bikini Bottom did. Well, some of the coins. No, actually, I guess not. They have clams on them. The coins that were just in this treasure chest that Mr. Krabs jumped into had shiny objects on them. Oh my god. think... Yeah, okay. Oh, can I run up and give him a smack? I can't. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. What is with robots? Why are the robots begging?
SpongeBob, do something!
Can I deflect these guys? I don't think so. Need another explosive chest. No, yeah, you can't throw them back or anything. Am I missing something here?
Ouch! That itches!
Oh, there we go. Why does the Flying Dutchman just have this like random robot version of himself?
Call me Air Sponge.
No, that didn't work.
Underpants! Underpants!
Man, SpongeBob really can twist.
SpongeBob, do something!
You know, I know it's not that far away from Halloween that this game came out, but I'm a little surprised that it didn't come out like on Halloween or even closer to Halloween, given the whole like ghost theme of it. But I mean, I guess that like it doesn't, you know, it can be ghost themed without being Halloween. I don't know if I need to be burrowing. Yeah, okay, I think I do. Oh my god. This is like actually kind of tough.
That's better.
There we go.
Behold! That monster tricked me!
Being tricked is better than being eaten, right, Mr. Krabs?
Maybe gold isn't a monster, but your monster.
Surprisingly deep there, Patrick.
On back to the floating patty, everyone. We gotta get a move on to King Neptune's gala.
Also, so I'm gonna end the stream there because I figured I would just play through like one level on stream. I wanted to mention, this is another one of these games. I was a little bit surprised to see this. This game has performance and quality modes, which I found a little bit surprising. Because you know, being a kids game, that seems a little more than I would expect. Yeah, the quality mode does not. Wait, am I on quality? No, wait, hang on. Whoops, messed up and changed it back to performance mode. The quality mode doesn't look that good, I don't think. I mean, it looks like, look at the frame rate I'm getting. It's not very good at all. That's actually like less than 30 FPS right now. This is only like 20 FPS, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I get why games give you the option, but I'm kind of surprised that so many games default to quality rather than performance modes, because like that looked really bad in performance mode right there. Like the frame rate is bad in that mode. Anyway though, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there. I'm actually kind of tired. And actually this stream was a lot longer than I thought it would be. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, sorry at the beginning where I screwed up and for one, like, had my microphone off, and then also had the Wolf Will Be Right Back screen up for like a while. But thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the future in other stuff, and bye-bye.